Well, here we go. We have a first drive for you guys. And the first drive is going to work. Smells like E85 in here a lot. Mainly because we topped this thing off with some E. Alright. It's early, so I'm gonna get a cold start. It's not gonna be a very long cold start though. Here we go. Drive this bad boy to work. The radiator support fits a lot lower, so that rubber piece rubs even more, even though I cut it a little bit. Sure, it looks a little bit funny to people when I drive it with no bumper or hood. Hear that blow off valve on other cars. What's just great about this setup is it really does just drive normally when you're under, I wouldn't say under a certain RPM. It's basically whether you're in or out of boost, which I mean, that kind of sounds a little obvious, but centrifugal superchargers, they just behave so awesome. They still act like an on and off switch when you get into boost, but man, if you're not in boost, it feels great. It almost feels like a supporting mod. Hear how much that blow-off valve does. That's what I'm talking about that on and off switch, man. We just touched boost, maybe like a pound or two of boost there. Spun the tires, shot the blow off valve off. Oh, it sounds so fucking incredible. I love it. I fucking love it. You'll hear it off the curb here. You got 3 lanes to turn into, buddy. 3. Let's go for a second, yeah? Oh my God! Oh my God! That's just nuts! That's freaking nuts! Oh! There's boost again. Like, how could you have any complaints with that? That is incredible. We're probably 50 or 60% E-content right now. This thing right now is probably down on power another 40-ish, 50-ish, maybe 30-ish horsepower from what it's actually capable of making, but it's very similar to what it made on a dyno. Which, tell you what though, this traffic does not feel great. This sucks. Let's find a more open part here soon. Yeah, I just have I have terrible timing when it comes to deciding when to drive my car. Currently doing 0 miles an hour on the highway right now because people like to crash and don't know how to complete the commute that they make every single day. This is not fun in a 800 horsepower Corvette. It sucks. What the hell, people? There is the accident, which, like, no one has any damage. Just pull over, people. So fun. Well, not the greatest day to drive this damn thing to work. We're gonna have to, we'll get something on the way back from work too, because that was it's not a whole lot of stuff there. Bring this person out. If you ever get the chance to do this to your C6 Vet, do it. It is so worth it. So much fun. You can even just drive it very normally, nonchalantly, and it makes the craziest noises. She's probably wondering what the heck's going on with her car or my car, because all she hears is rushing air just slamming against her car. It's the funniest thing ever. If you don't know any better, it's funny. And if you do know better, you think it's sick. All right, the question is do I have a nice curb spot that I can grab? That's what we're about to find out. One of my coworkers. Got a coworker with a GT2 RS. I think he's getting it wrapped right now though, so I'm not sure if it's in the parking lot. Hey, this spot will work right here. All right, guys, I owe you another better drive that I can get a little bit more out of it there. This thing really needs a track day, and one of those half-mile track days, like the no-fly zone, would love to see what it does in the half-mile. I would be extremely happy if it did 170 plus in the half-mile. That would make me very happy. Quitting time. Hopefully the highways aren't nearly as packed now, and we get to enjoy this car a little bit more. He had his mouth open, wide open. You know, maybe it breaks more necks right now just because it doesn't have the hood or bumper on too. I love that so much. There's traffic. We're just starting to have a little bit of fun. to chill before I get myself into some trouble. Oh my God! I freaking love this car! From like a 60, no traction whatsoever, just spin city. I don't think these R888s are gonna fully cut it. If you guys have any really good tire recommendations, I mean, I like the R888s. I mean, they still spin way too much there. I don't want to go radial or anything along the lines of that. Like, what's next best up from a R888? Because I need to not spin from third at 60 at very little boost still. Like third gear, I'm at like 35 RPM, 3,500 RPMs. That's like 3 pounds of boost, if that. I just need a slightly better tire, and this thing is going to remain a street car, so I would rather not have to put 15s in a radial on it. Even though that might look pretty cool. I wanted to document my, I mean, technically this isn't my real first time driving it because I drove it home from the dyno shop and everything like that, right? But I wanted to drive, or at least document, my first drive that wasn't directly after the tuner and everything along the lines of that. I actually had some issues with my plug wire burning up, so it wouldn't go full tilt. So I basically had to trash my real first thing because it was having issues. So let me know if you guys want more POV driving, becoming a lot more popular on YouTube and everything along the lines of that. You know, like, hey, sit down with your food and just watch some dude drive a car. That's cool, right? But I mean, this thing makes so many good noises, you know, so I figured there'd be an appreciation to this first drive. But I am going to do a night segment with the 60 to 130.